All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Graham Hall with the Drunk Show. We just observed a moment of silence for the four individuals that were killed today in the Atlanta plane crash. Happened very short distance from my house. Uh, Now we got that done. Everybody, keep the family in your prayers. But all right, let's move on to the Drunk Show. Let's get this going.
The following is rated TV MALSV. It contains strong language, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Nigga. I'm 100% nigga.
What?
Nigga. I'm 200% nigga.
That's me. Hey everybody, this is Graham Hall, and welcome to tonight's Drunk Show, hosted by me, Graham Hall, the man with the plan, Holy Eve himself. With me tonight, starting off this conversation, I have with me the devious one, devious Dave Rose.
Yeah, baby!
And I also have with me Mr. Doc Holliday.
Only on the internet, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special episode tonight. Got a few topics I want to get out the way before we get things going into the big conversation I want to have tonight. First off, let me give a huge shout out to Mr. Daym Drops. All right, Mr. Daym Drops. He and I have gotten a little tight here on YouTube, I guess, but he issued me a challenge. I accepted his challenge. I completed his challenge, and I took it to the next level. All right, Devious Dave Rose saw it, Doc Holliday saw it. I guarantee you a lot of you saw it. If you didn't see it, after this is over, go to my channel, look around, and find the review for the McDonald's McFugget. No, I'm not cussing yet. I haven't cussed yet. It's a McFugget. You don't know what that is? Go look. All right. So moving on, tonight's topic, the main topic that I want to discuss tonight is movies. I like movies. You like movies. Everybody likes movies. But we have an issue with a movie that is in production right now. Or pre-production, if you will. Suicide Squad. In the past, anybody who's read comic books has heard of the Suicide Squad. They know the characters involved in the Suicide Squad. And a lot of us, if we were to pick people to be cast in a movie for the Suicide Squad, we would have our picks. Well, it turns out that the company that's filming the movie doesn't have the same thoughts that we do. They have some asinine thoughts. They've got some thoughts that are kind of good, a few that I like. But then they've got these out of the park, stupid casting decisions. All right, before we get going into each one, I'm going to hand this over to Devious Dave Rose. And I want Devious Dave Rose to educate us slightly in the background of the Suicide Squad.
Well, the Suicide Squad is a DC franchise. It's a DC product. And although I'm not totally familiar with the product itself, it does contain a sort of rogues gallery of enemies or bad guys, if you will, in the DC universe. So you've got the Joker, who has been considered part of that group. Now, there's been many different iterations. Now, I am familiar with a few. We're not going to go into all the deep details. This show could be a goddamn like 5-hour extravaganza just talking about, you know, comic books and stuff. But basically, you got the Joker. Some versions have had Harley Quinn in it. You've had Baron. I think is it Captain Boomerang? I believe. You've had who else here? It's there's been so many different Captain Boomerang, Deadshot is another big one. Tiger, Bronze, and I'm just reading this off the wiki page here just to save everyone some time here and me a little more embarrassment. But yeah, all basic groups like enemies of DC, Black Manta, and again, it's sort of like the Avengers. But like an enemy group, they're put together basically by the government to run jobs that they're not going to heroes do, and that they're sort of illegal. So basically, that's what the Suicide Squad's about. I know that Doc Hollywood is very well versed in the comic books and the knowledge and such. I've seen a bunch of his comments on all over the internet, and I got to say that he knows quite a lot. So I'd love to get your take on anything I may have missed or any corrections you might need to make on what I said.
Well, you covered it pretty well, Dave. Basically, it's what it is it's one of the more obscure storylines from the Batman universe. It's pretty much take 5 bad guys and they're gonna break into Arkham Asylum to get this information, and Batman's pissed about it. And there ain't shit he could do about it. This shady ass police figure is the one pulling the strings on the shit, and then at the end it fucking backfires on her. I don't want a spoiler alert in it. But anyway, basically, the problem I'm having is the casting they're doing right now, because like they're missing.
You're not the only one.
Graham, this is your show. Who do you want to start with?
All right, I guess we'll start from the beginning on this one. I'm going to run down the casting list, and we're going to talk about each individual specifically. All right? We're going to go with number 1, the Joker, Jared Leto. To me, Jared Leto plays an excellent crackhead or cokehead, depending on what you want to call him. But those of you who don't know who Jared Leto is, my most memorable role with him is the little brother in Lord of War, the cokehead little brother. Of course, by now we've all seen the pictures floating all around the internet. And the pictures floating around the internet did not look that good to me. That's not what I picture when I think of the Joker. So, Dave, what do you think about that casting of Jared Leto?
Now, Jared Leto is a phenomenal actor, and I'm very pro-British stage actors. I think that they are the best on the planet. American actors, to me, lack a lot. He's one of those few that actually stands apart from all these other people that are supposedly such great actors and really are not. Jared Leto blew me away with his performance in Requiem for a Dream, and that movie still haunts me. He's been in Dallas Buyers Club, like you said, Lord of War. He's been in actual TV shows and stuff as well. He was on My So-Called Life, which he did really well there too. He was in the Thin Red Line, Fight Club, which was fucking spectacular. American Psycho. The guy's done a lot of work. He's very versatile and he's very capable. Do I think that he should be the Joker? Obviously, right now, I would have to say no. I don't believe that it's in his capacity. However, like the both of you said in a previous video, that the same thing was said about Heath Ledger. I didn't say the same thing about him, but I'm just saying the same thing was said about Heath Ledger. Therefore, people were blown away by his performance, so we can't really necessarily judge. But from what we've seen so far, I just don't know. I'm not looking forward to it, to say the least. What do you think, Doc Holliday?
It's going to be one of those things you got to wait and see, because there's so much potential with it. And to me, it's going to be kind of hard, because I feel like a lot of the people in this movie are going to get lost in the shuffle, like Killer Croc. And I mean, right now, I see they're going to make it about Will Smith, because they already announced him as a Deadshot.
Let's keep it on Joker first. We're getting to him. We're getting to him.
So with Jared Leto, those pictures are horrible, and it was supposed to be a joke for the 75 years of Joker, just because they barely celebrated the 75 years of Batman. And I really think it was damage control on their part, just because those pictures were horrible, and any true Joker fan will just scoff at them and walk away. But like I said, it's gonna be one of those things you gotta wait and see. It might be awesome. Then again, it might be horrible.
All right, well, that being said, let's move on to the next one on the list. I'm pulling these names in order off of IMDb. But forgive me if I butcher her name, but Harley Quinn will be played by Margot Robbie.
I don't know who that is.
I've never heard of her before in my life.
Now I'm
Well,
with you guys on that one.
I'm gonna check
So
on.
apparently Margot Robbie is 25 years old from Queensland, Australia. What has she played in? She was Jess from Focus. She played
I
in Wolf
don't
of Wall
see.
Street.
I don't see her. I don't see Harley Quinn as being part of Suicide Squad.
Well, there was a brief time where she was a part of it.
But it just doesn't. I mean, you would think that they would get the best of the best criminal to run this stuff, and Joker hasn't always run around with Harley Quinn, and Harley Quinn was really just introduced because she was so popular in the TV show. So this is going cheap, in my opinion. All right, so who's the next person? Since seems to be an unknown.
All right, we'll move on. His character in the movie hasn't been announced yet, but I like this one just because I've never seen him in anything, and I want to see what he can do. Scott Eastwood, Clint Eastwood's son, is cast in the movie. I mean, we can't really say anything about him because we don't know what character he's going to be, but damn. Clint Eastwood's son is now taking over the big screen.
What have you seen him in other movies? Like, what other movies have you seen him in?
I
That
haven't seen him in anything. Like I said, I'm just curious to know what he's going to be doing and how good he is. I mean, he played in Fury. Shit, he's been in a lot.
looks like
He was in Gran Torino with his dad.
I don't remember seeing him in that, but
He used to go by the name Scott Reeves. He didn't use his dad's last name for a while. But I mean, he hasn't been in a lot of films, a lot of feature films. Although he was in Texas Chainsaw 3D. But a lot of people don't really know who he is. I'm curious because he looks like his dad. He looks just like his dad, so I don't know what he could play in the movie.
I don't think it adds to anything. Again, if they're not announcing who he's playing, and it's just because he's Clint Eastwood's kid, then I would have trouble swallowing such a role.
Yeah. All right. Next we have Mr. Jai Courtney. I'm pretty sure y'all know who he is, but he's playing Captain Boomerang. Now, for anybody who doesn't know who he is, he played Jack McClane in A Good Day to Die Hard. He was Charlie in Jack Reacher. He played in Spartacus, the TV series.
Yep.
He's been in a lot of stuff. He was in Insurgent, Divergent, and he was Gideon in I, Frankenstein. But this dude, to me, is a decent pick, although he does not seem, how do I want to put this, swole enough. How do I want to put that? He does not seem buff enough. There we go. To be playing that part.
It depends on what they do with Captain Boomerang, because I've seen a lot of variations of him, especially in comic books, where he's goofy as shit, dude. He's just a fucking joke.
I think at least it's good that they pick somebody who's actually Australian to play an Australian, and it should be at least he looks somewhat the part, and as we've seen with even people like Tobey Maguire, you just give them a personal trainer, and they'll get ready for that role.
Hey, at least he doesn't have to fake the accent, right? Next, we have one of the three most controversial ones in my opinion. Bruce Wayne / Batman, played by Ben Affleck. Now, I have a serious fucking problem with this one. Ben Affleck fucked up Daredevil. Ben Affleck has fucked up a lot of movies. Ben Affleck doesn't fit the Batman character. Why would they pick Ben Affleck? Ben
More
Affleck can't act. I'm gonna move on because I can talk about everything that Ben Affleck can't do.
Yeah. The thing is with Ben Affleck, again, he's a very terrible actor. I don't understand how people can even think he's semi decent. What he's soap opera material. That's what he is. And the fact is, I heard you guys on the other episode saying who else could have been Batman. My first pick, Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin has already been Jonah Hex in a DC movie, which the critics didn't give a good mark to. But the fact is, it was much closer to the comic book than many of DC's movie productions. It was well put together, and he played the role perfectly. He's again, they're trying to go for an older Batman in this whole thing, so they've got this guy who's a little bit older now. He was the older brother in Goonies, if anyone remembers. But basically, he looks dapper. He's a handsome guy, and he also is fairly well built. Again, with a personal trainer, you can get these people into any condition you need. I think he would have played the part better. He's a much better actor, and he can do different sorts of characters and stuff where you can be a suave millionaire and also have a deep, gritty voice, which doesn't sound forced and stuff. And it's just insane that they've chosen Affleck, but it makes sense only in the sense that they're so misguided with their plan. They're not looking about making movies about superheroes. They're looking about making superheroes played by famous people. You know, again, I think it was Chris Pratt who played Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy for the Marvel movies. It was a lot of different critics were saying that's a big gamble. He's not really known. Blah blah blah. Can he play the role? Look at what the movie did.
He did phenomenal.
Marvel doesn't care about the actors. Again, look at the Asgardians that they casted. They don't care about the actors. They want good quality people that will provide the appropriate skill that will bring that movie to the next level. With DC, it's always like, let's get somebody who's famous, who's in the news, who can be, we can put into this character and say, look, we've got somebody famous. That's an extra reason to check out this movie. So Affleck, I think, suffers from that because they're just trying to utilize his supposed popularity to build even more hype for this movie that should be dead and buried. Doc Holliday, your disdain for Ben Affleck.
All right,
Speak up.
guys.
Can't hear you.
How about now?
Yep.
All right, Ben Affleck. To me, the only reason that guy is still a thing, even, is everybody's still talking about Good Will Hunting. And how long ago was that? I don't know. I'm like really disappointed. Go look at that stupid Batman versus Superman Dawn of Justice trailer. Like, I'm telling you, it's ridiculous.
We're gonna
And
get
if
to
you,
that shortly.
yeah, if you go look at what
in
Batman's supposed to be, Ben Affleck, no.
But
Like
Doc,
Daredevil
in
is
the
a
whole
stretch.
aspect of the movie, whether it be the Batman versus Superman or this one, would you pick Ben Affleck at any time to play Batman?
Negative. No.
All right. Your opinions on Ben Affleck as an actor?
He's had like a very few good movies that I could like name, and I'm like trying to help the guy out just because how much shit people give him.
But he's not a good actor.
No, he's horrible. I don't think horrible begins to
Like
describe Ben
that's the
Affleck.
only thing I can really say nice about the guy. He's had a couple good movies. And like off the top of my head, one of them is Dogma, and that's saying something.
Maybe you can credit that to the movie as opposed to him. I mean, I don't know, man. The guy, I find him abhorrent. I can't watch his work. I find it's so forced. I mean, it's a goddamn fucking soap opera actor who's trying to sound convincing.
Hold on, but Dave, can you give him Dogma though?
What's that?
Can you give him Dogma?
No,
No?
no.
That's the only thing he's done that I really liked him in.
The guy can remember lines. There's no big deal about that. You know, remembering lines and actually trying to make the character come alive. Those are two totally different things.
Okay, I got you. Well, his character in Dogma didn't really need to come alive. It was just like a dick.
Yeah, like Angel with a sword killing people.
To the man who has to be the highest paid person in this movie.
To me, this is the most controversial, even more than the last one that you just mentioned.
Okay, Deadshot, being played by Willard Smith, also known as Will Smith, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Hancock, iRobot. Everybody knows this fucking thing. Getting Jiggy with it, na 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 na. And Summertime, the most played song every summer. What do y'all think? Oh, and don't let me forget Jim West. But what do y'all think? I'm gonna save mine till last on Willard here. But Will Smith as Deadshot, Dave Rose.
This is one of the most disgusting things I have ever seen. It is worse than putting Ben Affleck as Batman. It is worse than putting Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. This is probably the most egregious crime to the DC universe to date, because this is specifically sucking on the rectal sphincter muscles of the public to trying to get them to pony up their money and go watch this movie. They've got, it's Will Smith. We got Mr. Independence Day. We got Hancock. We got whatever shitty role he's playing. He's a worse actor than Ben Affleck. He doesn't, to me, he's annoying. I don't know what it is about him. It's just the way that he carries himself, that everything is all, I mean, I've never seen him do a good job in a serious role, and the funny roles that he's done, he's just shucking and jiving. It's nothing that takes some I'm sorry to go into this way, into this side topic, but I don't know, the comedy of Brooks, what's his name? Mel Brooks. Now that's witty, and he's had all different sorts of ethnic people on his movies and stuff. We're not talking about race here. We're talking about the fact that the material that you're in dictates also your ability to display it. So the roles that he's picked and he's been in, if he's supposedly such this great actor that everyone is talking about, they definitely haven't made his skills show or shine, because it's all cheap comedy. And there are good, really smart comedy movies out there and stuff. So again, I don't like his serious acting. I don't like his comedic acting. I don't think that he fits the appropriate persona, look, or conveyance, the aura that he has to be Deadshot. You want to know who my Deadshot is? Michael J. White.
Yes.
Okay, so there we go. Argument is done, because that's the thing. He's a good actor. He's a fucking badass, man. Look at the guy. And he's convincing. His aura that he stands up to you. It's like, maybe I should choose my words right. That's the type of guy you want for Deadshot. What are you trying to do? You're trying to fill the role of the character that's being played, not the other way around. He did also a badass Spawn. Anyways, I think I've gone long enough. Doc, what do you say?
Well, I was going to say you stole my idea. I wanted Michael J. White too.
You also, hold on a sec. You know what you just said, though? You said, basically, the key line of the show.
You stole my idea.
Oh damn.
Moving on, Doc. Any other comments about Michael J. White that you want to say, or maybe another actor that you were thinking that might fit this role better, or maybe some things you want to say about my words about Will Smith or Will Smith himself? Because some people say,
Okay.
like, you're too extreme, like Will Smith, he's good or he's okay, but you don't have to be so extreme.
I
What do
think
you
he's
say?
overrated. I agree with you on he's overrated. But did you watch 10 Pounds or 7 Pounds, whatever that movie was? That was really like good movie, like for a serious role.
Yeah, he did. He did do pretty good in that movie. But all right. Let me talk. Let me talk. I'm gonna make this quick when it comes to Willard. All right. Willard, to me, will always be the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. I don't care what he does. All right. The fact is, he's a proven butt pirate who gets in movies. He overshadows everybody else in the movie that should be in the movie. He gets paid more than anybody else in the movie, and he doesn't deserve it. Okay? Will Smith, kick him out of the movie, bring in either, like they said, Michael J. White, or bring in the dude who played the guard for Thor.
Yep. Yep.
All right? Both of those dudes would fit a whole lot better in this thing. All right. Let's move on to the next one. My most hated one out of all of them, super bad, kick ass, Jesse Eisenberg playing Lex Luthor. Yes, that sound could not have come at a better time because Jesse Eisenberg is no Lex Luthor. Jesse Eisenberg is no villain. Jesse Eisenberg is no actor. Jesse Eisenberg needs to hang himself. That's all I'm going to say about Jesse Eisenberg. Dave Rose.
I again think it was ridiculous to have him as Lex Luthor. The whole Superman storyline messed things up. The Man of Steel thing messed things up. I'm proud to say I still haven't seen that movie, and I don't want to. Superman is not supposed to kill or destroy a whole city of innocents while he's at it. And the fact is that there's supposed to be already some heat between Lex Luthor and Superman. That grew upon time because, initially he tried to convince him and he kept trying to convince him to join his side. But, at certain points, he gets fed up with Superman. And he's like, okay, fine. I'm just going to try to kill him at every chance I get. And the way that he seems to be portrayed in the trailer teaser seems to hint more so that he's done with Superman. He just wants to kill him. Where's the story build up? He's too young. He doesn't have the imposing factor to, I would say, fill that character properly. And they should have gone with somebody that was much more. Again, you don't need somebody famous, but somebody that exudes that temperament of being basically, this guy Lex Luthor is supposed to be some sort of super genius. He's excellent with money. He's got like a multi-billion-dollar empire. He can invent things and improve things and stuff. This guy does not seem to be this way. It doesn't seem to convey that sort of message. So, I mean, shit, I would have to say that Doogie Howser was more convincing.
That's fucked up. All right, what do you think, Doc?
Man, the only way I really see this working, and it's a stretch, just because I want it to work, is you give this kid, like, you gotta, like, spend a good 10 minutes of the movie, like, giving this kid a backstory of, like, fucking in engineering and fucking all that shit. So, like, it's half-ass believable that he's coming up with these crazy-ass inventions to kill Superman.
No.
That's-
Let me stop you there, because no way in hell. Because before any of this shit happened, according to comic book canon, according to how the story should be, this fucker should have already had his empire built and been well along in things. He doesn't
Yeah,
need
that's
to be
true.
well, the kid's what, 32, 33, 31, 32 years old, somewhere in there? But Lex Luthor was in his 40s or 50s by this time. He was old and shit.
Yeah, you have a good point. But who would you rather see? I'm still with Bryan Cranston. I'm not going to get off of that. Like I said, he needs redemption for Godzilla.
Well,
I stand.
the person who I
So,
want to see is Lex Luthor. I said it the other day when I was talking to you, Doc, but I want to see Patrick Stewart.
terrible, terrible.
He's already bald.
Yeah, you can shave people's heads. I still stand by the fact that I thought that although Superman Returns was a very bad movie that wasted a lot of good potential, the casting was almost perfect, minus obviously Lois Lane and a few other minor characters. But to have Kevin Spacey play Lex Luthor, not only did he play it as almost an identical clone of what Gene Hackman did in the prior Superman movies with Christopher Reeve, but he was amazing at it, and he just did such a great job that it was like he brought Lex Luthor to life. It was like watching a young Gene Hackman, and he was vicious. It was like, this is what Lex Luthor is about. He is more than willing to boast at killing billions just to get his way. But he's going to do it sneakily, and he's going to always find a way out, doing so. A criminal genius mastermind. That's what Lex Luthor is.
That is exactly what he is. All right, now we're going to move on to the last two characters in here. We're not going to spend too much time on them. I just want to bring these guys up because, to me, these two are great actors. Not because they're black, but because I've watched stuff that they were in, and I love them in that stuff, even though they were in supporting roles or sometimes not even in it. But, actually, except for one who has a main role, and I'm afraid that this movie is going to set her back. Okay? Viola Davis. Anybody who is in the movies or TV shows has seen her somewhere. Okay? She starred in The Help, which I think she won an award for, by the way. She is Miss How to Get Away with Murder. Okay? She is a wonderful actress. She's in here. She's playing Amanda Waller. It's not a big role here. I mean, she's too big of a name to me to be in this movie.
She's too young.
She's not that young.
She doesn't look like Amanda Waller to me.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll give you that. But she was able to look old as shit in The Help.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure that I haven't seen her acting. That's the one thing. I haven't seen her acting, so I can't really comment on that. But I gotta say, I really love the portrayal of Amanda Walker that they did in Justice League. Was it Justice League Unlimited on the cartoon on TV?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was a really well done. And this girl looks like she's fit. I mean, you don't necessarily need to be fit, but be a genius and be able to like execute these amazing things.
Yeah.
So, because clearly in this movie we've got Batman, and he's clearly going to be involved somehow trying to stop this because he's got that rivalry with Walker. So there's supposed to be some sort of intellectual tussle between Waller and Batman.
Yeah, you got a point there, Doc. You got anything to say about Viola?
Yeah, I have no idea about her, so that's all you guys.
You know what? Be honest. If I could do just like off the top of my head, random casting, who would I pick for Amanda Waller? Oprah. Serious. If she would get mad, I'm sure she'd look scary. I know she's always happy, but if Oprah, like, she's always, she can be serious, but if she could get mad and serious, and she's obviously an actress, she does her work, that'd be a scary Amanda Waller.
And I mean, she has played some roles that were freaking awesome. Like,
yeah, she's played serious, drama roles and stuff. But imagine her in like the control role where she can get like mad, like, she's yelling in the face of Joker, like, you're gonna get this done, and she doesn't fear him. Like, that would be a cool thing to see.
Yeah, I mean, I actually, that's, Viola Davis is one of the people in the movie that I'm actually looking forward to
Oh,
seeing and seeing if she can do it well.
well,
Um,
it's
now,
time will tell.
now moving on to the last one I want to talk about. A lot of people don't know who this guy is, but if anybody has ever watched Oz, you know exactly who he is. All right, the man with the hardest name to pronounce in Hollywood, Adewale Okinoye Agbaje. African, of course. Listen to his fucking name. He's like Obama's cousin or something. I don't know.
It sounds to me like just a typical name from New Jersey or something, you know?
No, Tommy is a common name from there. But
Shithead?
y'all might. I'm gonna help y'all out. Might jiggle some memories here. He was Luther in the movie Legionnaire. For anybody who saw Legionnaire, he was Wombosi in The Bourne Identity. He was Simon Adebisi in Oz. And for those of you young shits, he was Heavy Duty from G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra.
Oh, that's right. I do remember him now.
Okay, there we go. It's Heavy Duty, big
See,
black bolt dude.
even the biggest turd of movies have their shining diamonds that stand out, and this man stood out to me. So
Exactly. And he's playing
Joe
Killer Croc.
was a total loss.
Agbaje is playing Killer Croc. I don't think there's a bigger dude, in my opinion, besides Kimbo Slice. But Kimbo Slice can't act. So
You give
Killer
Bing
Croc,
rhymes.
this dude playing Killer Croc. Heavy Duty playing Killer Croc. What do you think?
Doc, what do you think?
I was gonna say Ving Rhymes. He's a pretty big black guy.
Well, he's too old.
Yeah, that is true. And the
I
other
lost
dude
all
died.
respect. I lost all respect for Ving Rhames after he did that movie where he played a bitch.
Oh, when he played that big gay guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that dude. I was just like surfing channels one day, and that movie was on. What the hell is this?
Ving Rhames is gay?
Yeah.
Now, honorable mentions. Let me hit my honorable mentions. We got Adam Beach playing Slipknot, Karina Calderon playing Grace, Jim Parrott playing Johnny Frost. Let's go up. Joel Kinnaman playing Rick Flag.
See that when I want to take that up. That doesn't look like Rick Flag to me. That doesn't seem to fit the look that I have for Rick Flag. Rick Flag to me is he's the All American. He's the crew cut 1950s football, jock type.
Yeah.
That's the like, follows everything to the rule. It's 1950s. We're against the commies type, like really black and white type views, and it doesn't seem like maybe he can pull it off. I mean, he's Swedish, but again, you find some really great actors on that side of the pond, as it were. But I just can't feel it. I'm not feeling it.
All right. You got anything to say about him, Doc?
I don't.
All right. Last three that I'm going to talk about here. Common, whose role hasn't been put out there yet, but Common is a great fucking actor.
He's done some really good work. It's very surprising that you would think, oh, well, this guy, like for people who don't know, what are we expecting? And he's done some really good roles, and he's definitely no slouch. And I've enjoyed the stuff that I have seen him in.
Yeah. And then hold on, can I get the drum roll, please?
Hey, Margarita, play the drum roll. Sí, señor.
Cara Delevingne is playing Enchantress.
But Graham, they took our jobs. These are all Europeans and stuff that are in this movie, or a lot of.
They are, aren't they?
Well, they go where the talent is, Pilgrim.
Okay. Then I'll run down the last few just for everybody else. Jay Hernandez is El Diablo. Ike Barinholtz is Hugo Strange. Raymond Olubawale is King Shark. And Karen Fukuhara is Katana. So that is your group of people in this poorly cast movie. Overly paid talent movie and overshadowing good actor movie. Anything else you want to say about this movie, Dave Rose?
Burn it with fire. Nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Doc?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Will Smith took all the budget for the Americans. That's probably why fucking all the Europeans are in there. They couldn't afford any more Americans.
Well,
And
then again, maybe they're just, regular actors who say, fuck this paycheck you talk about. I want to act. I want to express my talent here. And that's why I've come to America. I mean, again, there's a difference between these like Johnny Depp and Will Smith. They don't have to accept a $20 million contract for the movie. They're well done. There's a lot of actors who basically take little, they do independent movies and stuff, or they do movies not very often, but then they participate in a lot of charity and stuff. Will Smith's not one of those. Again, you just take a look at who's taking all these big salaries in Hollywood, and you see usually the most contemptuous of individuals who are more interested in making the money rather than doing what they're supposedly doing there, which is a craft, which is being an actor. Might sound pretentious, but that's basically the fact of it. That's why we go to the movies, right? We want to, sort of like imagine away, reality and just get into a story and believe what we're seeing. And, if we're seeing subpar actors, I mean, if you want to see that, you might as well go watch some porn, right? And even there, you got some good actors. So,
all right. So I'm gonna leave this next one up to the chat while Graham takes a break to wet his whistle and have a Divas match. So I want you to pick. I'm gonna give you all three choices. Which one would you like us to talk about next? Deadpool, X-Men Apocalypse, or Batman versus Superman?
So that is Deadpool, X-Men Apocalypse, or Batman versus Superman. So be sure to put that comment in the chat. The Doc himself and I will be discussing this suggestion that you put into the chat there on YouTube. And while we wait for that, Doc, any final comments about either Suicide Squad or DC and what you think about what they're doing?
And DC, get your shit together. We're tired of this fucking little kid shit.
Well, apparently there's going to be a Supergirl TV show on NBC, no less. So they're saying Deadpool, Batman versus Superman, X-Men, you bitches. That comes directly from Black Mamba down there in the West Coast. X-Men, you already spoke about Deadpool. If you guys did, I don't remember. Maybe that was Deathstroke. I don't know. Anyways, X-Men now from Black Mamba again. BVS, a.k.a. Batman vs. Superman from the Superior one. And then Black Mamba says, fuck Doc. And obviously you got that too. Describe Batman in 3 words. And that's an interesting proposal. But I would rather wait for that for later. Let's discuss on some movies and such. Doc, do you wanna pick either Batman, Superman, X-Men, or nobody? What was the third one that Raymond said? I don't remember. That's why it's the drunk show. So yeah, Doc, what do you think? What should we talk about?
I said let's go with Deadpool because that's the one everybody's talking about that's being rumored.
Okay, everybody, Graham has returned. Let's see. Let me look at this chat.
Oh, there's no consensus yet, but some people want to talk Deadpool.
We got Deadpool, Batman versus Superman, X-Men, 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 Batman versus Superman. Fuck Doc. Oh, sorry, that had nothing to do with it. Bye.
Yeah, but Black Mamba keeps repeating X-Men.
Oh, that's Black Mama repeating the same thing over and over again.
Simple Superior did vote for Batman versus Superman, as did Cody Hagen, and Aquaman from BVS is amazing.
No.
Because Rufio does like the Samoan style.
All right, so
Uh,
looks like we're gonna go in this order. We're gonna do Batman versus Superman, followed by X-Men, followed by Deadpool. We're gonna get all these movies out the way tonight. And basically, at the end of it, we're going to say, fuck them. So, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. Starring, we already know, douchebag Ben Affleck. But, let's move on to the rest of them. Oh, and don't forget that Superbad's in here too. Alright, we got, I've never heard of her, Gal Gadot, or Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
Alright, it's Wonder Woman.
Yep.
I've never heard of Gal Gadot.
She's been in the Fast and Furious movies.
Oh wait, is she who I think she is from Fast and Furious?
I don't know. I don't care. She shouldn't be.
Yes. Yo, she actually was pretty damn good in the Fast and Furious. She played Dom's little girlfriend. But Wonder Woman, I don't think so. What do you think about that one, Doc?
Oh, sorry guys, this chat had me laughing my ass off. They're all tearing fucking Aquaman a new asshole.
We'll get to Aquaman next. What do you think about this girl that got cast to play Wonder Woman?
Do it right, or you're gonna piss off a shitload of feminists, because everybody knows that's their favorite superhero. Running around with her America colors and her lasso of truth.
I'd like Wonder Woman every now and then. And believe it or not, she is also cast to be Wonder Woman in the Wonder Woman movie.
Yep.
Coming out in 2017, as well as the Justice League Part 1 and the Justice League Part 2. They've already got them announced and stuff, and Wonder Woman's already in pre-production. But, alright, let's move on to the next one. Marky D's favorite person, Aquaman, played by Jason Momoa.
Momoa. That's what his name is. It's always so hard to. Sounds like mimosa or something, you know.
He's from Honolulu, Hawaii.
Of course, you like him there, Mark.
Let's see. He's played in. Oh, he was on Drunk History.
He's been Conan.
He
He's
was
been
Conan.
Igo. He's been in another huge big movies and stuff, and yeah, he's known.
But let me tell you why I give him no respect. Because you know where he started? Baywatch.
Yeah, I remember seeing him on Baywatch.
No respect because he started in Baywatch. All right, what do you think about this casting choice, Doc?
Honestly, I can give two shits about Aquaman, so you could do whatever you want with him.
Well, oh, I just thought about something. He was in Baywatch, so we already know he knows how to swim.
Now, first and foremost, I'm going to comment on this. The character itself is actually more powerful than people give him credit for, and he's more badass than people might think he is. And you know, don't hate on Aquaman. If you want to hate on the actor, that's cool. But like the he's not such a pussy. I'll say that. Now, if you wanted somebody who looked more like the character, more like the one that they've been drawing for the last, 60, 70 years? Again, we are sort of trying to keep with continuity and all. Let's go with Liam Hemsworth. He is the brother of Chris Hemsworth, who currently plays Thor. He's also got this, good boyish, rugged looks to him, well built, and very capable of acting in many versatile ways. And I think that he would play the perfect looking Aquaman. So that's my thoughts on their mistake in regards to this casting. Not that Momoa is either a bad actor or not someone who could do a good job in a role. I just don't see him as Aquaman, and don't think they made the best choice with this.
All right. So let's move on one more because you and I are going to have a disagreement about this one. All right. Superman, played by Henry Cavill. I don't mind this one as much because I truly liked him in Immortals. He did a good job playing Theseus. And anybody who knows me knows I'm a huge Greek and Roman mythology fan. And if you do Theseus correctly, I think you can play a Superman. But what do you think, Dave?
I haven't watched Man of Steel. From what I've seen, it just didn't seem to be proper. But I can't really speak on this guy's acting skills because I haven't really seen him in any other things.
Oh, he's a tough son. He's a tough son of a bitch acting wise. I mean, he plays like in Immortals. He played Theseus, and you know Theseus was a thug. So this man played one hell of a Theseus. I haven't seen Man of Steel either because I've never been a huge DC fan at all. Superman, Batman, never been a huge fan. I've always been Marvel. I'm a Marvel fanboy at heart. But Doc, what do you think about this guy playing Superman?
Yeah, I'm with it because I really feel the last Superman film really had it had Transformer syndrome. And by that I mean basically all the action and explosions and shit basically overshadowed the character and just kind of turned it in one of those films you can only watch once.
You may have a point there. I will actually give this movie a shot just to see. Then of course Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne Batman. Amy Adams as Lois Lane. Amy Adams is not a huge name, but I want to know why Lois Lane is Italian. That's my big thing. I mean, this girl, she did good in American Hustle. She was pretty good in The Fighter. She was Giselle in Enchanted. Sorry, I watched Enchanted because I have a wife. She was Susan in Talladega Nights. So, she can play a little bit of comedy and bounce off with some comedy. I mean, she hasn't done much. She did a lot of TV stuff, a few movie things. But she wasn't drop dead gorgeous back in the late 90s. But what do you think about this girl? She looked like a damn redhead. No, oh no, it's brunette. But what do you think of her playing Lois Lane?
As long as she ain't got like an over the top Italian accent, I think I'll be alright with it. Because to me, the thing is, you don't really need too much out of Lois Lane besides, oh, I'm a reporter and I'm Superman's girlfriend. Yay.
So she has to put out there that she's Superman's girlfriend?
Well, it depends on if you want to go with that storyline, because, yeah. Because the thing with DC films, they always throw little Easter eggs in the film that you wouldn't really see unless you watch it like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
So there would probably be some stupid little reference to there's a comic book line back from like I think the 70s, Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane, and it has her on every cover. So like somewhere in that movie, there's going to be some stupid little reference to that.
Okay, Dave, you got any thoughts on Amy Adams?
Um, she's an okay actress, nothing special. I haven't seen her, well enough to think that she might or might not be able to play the role of Lois Lane. So another one of these gambles, I would say.
All right, now here's my gamble of the movie. You have Ezra Miller. I know nobody knows who he is. I don't even think he knows who he is. He's like 23-year-old kid playing the Flash slash Barry Allen, and I hate this because I'm a fan of the Flash TV show. I think that they should have grabbed the Flash fucker from the TV show. Because that dude plays a pretty decent young Flash. And if they're going to have Flash young, that's the dude they need to pick. What do y'all think about having a no-name replacing the dude who's already established himself as the Flash?
I refuse to watch any DC TV products because, again, taking canon to new heights in making things popular rather than following storyline. And Marvel's got a better product, especially because of that movie tie-in, just like you said. So although I haven't seen it, I agree with you in the sense that it makes sense to get this guy who's on the TV show to be at least in the movie. It just makes sense. Aren't you trying to tie this all together?
Exactly. What do you think, Doc?
Dave nailed it on the head. Just tie it all together because that's what it's all about, right?
Exactly. All right, now I'm just going to talk about these last three. We're not going to get into them too much. But three supporting roles in the movie. I don't think they're going to have anything big. But Diane Lane playing Martha Kent. Jeremy Irons playing Alfred. Holly Hunter playing a U.S. Senator. Not much. But Lawrence Fishburne as Perry White. I love Larry Fishburne.
Yeah, I like him in his roles too.
Those are my big names that from the movie. Y'all got anything to say about these big names that are all playing, not even supporting, they're playing basically level above extra roles in this movie.
Well,
The only
that's
one, oh,
an odd to things.
What you say, Dave?
No, I just said it was like a nod, like these people like the product. They're, when you watch it as a consumer, you say, oh, this famous person's playing a sort of bit role, but that they like the product enough to play that bit role.
What's up, Doc?
the only one I'm really expecting anything out of is Alfred because I'm a big fan of Alfred, and people don't know this, but Alfred's like a key character in the Batman universe. He's saved Batman's ass many times.
And shit, I love the dude who plays Alfred in the Batman series. Arkham? No, Gotham. Damn.
I haven't watched that show either. Again, I don't watch DC TV products.
Yeah, Marky D, I said it already, but I'll say it again. Lawrence Fishburne is playing Perry White. If you don't know who Perry White is, read your fucking Superman. All right, we're going to get off of this movie and move on to the next one. Who did I say was next?
Deadpool, I believe.
No, X-Men.
Oh, okay.
I just remembered. It's okay. Oh, shit. Why am I in... Big Show's in another movie.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. It just popped up on my shit. Hold on. That's not right. It's not X-Men Apocalypse. Yeah, it is. It's X-Men Apocalypse. Okay. X-Men Apocalypse. Let's see who... No! No, you didn't, you fuckers! I'm already mad about this, and I haven't even looked at it. Alright, let's see. Let's see who they fucked up. Jean Grey is now being played by Sophie Turner. Who the fuck is Sophie Turner?
I heard about that. Yeah, she's the redhead from Game of Thrones.
She's English. She's from the UK.
She is. She is.
Barely Lethal, Another Me. She ain't had no fucking acting experience. She better not fuck this up. But there it goes to show you that Marvel doesn't give a shit about the name. Marvel casts for who fits.
Yeah, she's a good actress, dude. She's in Game of Thrones, man.
Jennifer Lawrence, of course, you know who that is. Little sexy ass Jennifer Lawrence is Raven, Mystique. Whoa! There's Mystique. We'll see about that one.
What do you mean?
Jennifer Lawrence is Mystique.
She's always been Mystique, man.
She hasn't always been Mystique.
Yeah. Last two movies had her.
Yeah, last two. Oh yeah, last two movies. I'm thinking about the woman who I want to be Mystique.
Oh, Rebecca Romaine Stamos?
Rebecca Romaine Stamos. See.
Well, actually, there's no Stamos no more. She got divorced from that guy. That's just force of habit. She was married to Uncle Jesse for a while.
Yeah, she was married to Uncle Jesse. Oh, going
Then
back to a comment earlier. That,
She got married to the fat kid from Stand By Me.
Yeah, what's it called? Hold on, let me go back in the chat real quick. I want to read this comment. Oh, who said it? 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 Hold on, I'm scrolling up the chat. Chat's a little long here. Oh, gotta move Dave Rose's picture out the way. Oh, I forgot who made it, but it was a funny ass comment. Oh, Full House is greater than Aquaman. But yeah, we made a Full House reference. Haha! 2 points for our show for being able to make a Full House reference and making it relevant. Now this one I don't like because I'm not sure if he can pull it off. I want the dude that played him before. Channing Tatum as Gambit.
Bad move.
Yeah.
Another attempt to go with a famous name rather than a good actor who fits the role.
I want to see that guy pull off a Cajun accent. That's my thing. Because you go watch 90s X-Men, that's his thing. He's a Cajun, and he gets
He did a great job doing the Latino accent in 22 Jump Street, right? Or 21 Jump Street?
Yeah, I'll give him that.
No,
Mexican
that was a sarcastic comment. He was like, wasn't it, his name's Jeff? My name's Jeff?
Yeah, exactly. All right, we'll move down on these. I'm going to go through them. Y'all cut me off if y'all want to talk about one of them. All right? Rose Byrne is Miora McTaggart. Oscar Isaac as Apocalypse. Evan Peters as Quicksilver. Olivia Munn as Psylocke. Michael Fassbender as Magneto. Oh, there was a comment that threw me off. Nicholas Hoult as Beast. The greatest guy to ever play Wolverine, Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
You only got to play Wolverine.
That's why he's the greatest. They haven't tried to change it.
Mark is recommending a couple of people to be Gambit, but I would have to agree with his first choice. James Franco could probably pull off a great Gambit.
Yes, and I do not want to ever see Johnny Depp in a Marvel movie.
No.
Let me respond to Cody real quick. Yes, Apocalypse is going to be sick, Superior. Awesome.
We'll see.
James McAvoy as Xavier. Cody Smith McPhee as Nightcrawler. Hold on, this one. Hold on. Who are you? Ty Sheridan as Cyclops. How fucking young is Cyclops gonna be? This little fuck was born in 96.
Well, that's the problem of messing with the storyline when they shouldn't have messed with it in the first place. You can still have a story that takes place in the 60s that deals with mutants, that you don't have to fast forward to the future to bypass, you know, things and get the audience on your side. I mean, it's insane. They have so many years of history. Why keep retconning it to fit with today's audience?
Oh yeah. Now I don't know how old she is, so if she's underage, please don't report me for being a pedophile. But this little Asian chick they got playing Jubilee is kind of cute. But Lana Condor playing Jubilee, and Alexandra Shipp is playing Storm. Where do I know that name from? Oh, that's where I know her name from. I'm not sure if you knew who she was, but she played what you call it? She played Aaliyah in the movie. She was in Drumline. I don't know it. Bye bye. Close my kitchen door, please. I love you. All right, bye. She played Aaliyah, and she did pretty good in Aaliyah. She didn't fuck that up, so I'll give it to her. Any comments from the chat I need to know about? Graham as a black colossus. Yes.
I disagree. You'd be like more like a Luke Cage, bro.
I want to be Bishop.
Even better.
What do you think? Oh, here we go. Hey, quick game. We're going to start with Dave Rose. If you were to cast Dave Rose as a Marvel or DC character in a movie, what character would you cast him as? And I'm going to wait the 30 seconds that it takes for you guys to come up with the answer. Because I want to know who you would cast Dave Rose as.
Man, what kind of racist shit is that though, Graham? They fucking got an Asian and her superpower is shooting fireworks.
Cody Hagan says he would have Dave Rose as Batman. Adrian Laura says anybody but Batman. Yes, I'm throwing you under the bus, Dave Rose. I'm throwing you under the bus. Simple Superior just simply says a villain. Any villain. With a smiley face and a wink. Oh, Bank Santana picked a good one. Doctor Strange. Dave, you think you can pull off a Doctor Strange? Mr. Rose.
Sorry, I guess I had to unmute myself to get that whole thing to work. Yes, I would say that's a good one, actually. Doctor Strange is unique, different, and yeah, quite possibly, I think I could pull that off. But it is one of those more those lesser known characters who aren't given their due. Now, I believe that they're already in works to make a Doctor Strange movie. I heard rumors that potentially there could be Johnny Depp cast in that role, but the last I heard, I didn't hear much. Like I was just obviously waiting for some more information about this. But it's in the works already with Marvel. It's in the books that they're planning on doing it, and it should be a good movie. So,
okay, there are two more, and I agree with both of them.
Loki
or Gambit.
Now, you know, mon cher, Gambit is one that I think I could do quite well.
All right. All right.
What's
hey,
up?
we have our first caller of the night. Isaac Rojas.
Yo.
What's up, homie?
No, man, I'm just eating grapes. Thank you. I'm here all
Are you
week.
having them fed to you by a half-naked woman?
Only on Tuesdays, Mike. Anyways, I'm watching TNA right now, and Bully Ray came back.
All right, we're not talking TNA right now.
All right. Well, what are we talking, sir?
We're talking who you would pick Dave Rose to play as in a superhero movie?
Ooh. DC or Marvel?
Doesn't matter.
I'm gonna have to say Graham Hall as
Too long. All right, Marky D, welcome to the call.
Hey, Graham.
Hey, Mark. How you doing?
Good, you?
All right.
Buddha. I was gonna say Buddha.
All right. Well, don't say Buddha.
I did.
All right, Mark. If you were to cast Dave Rose or Graham Hall in a superhero movie, both of us, who would we be?
Wait, do you guys have to be together, or it could be two separate movies?
We could be two separate movies.
Okay, you're the black.
Yeah.
You're the fat Black Panther, and Dave
That's
is
what I was
Loki.
thinking.
I'm what?
You're Loki, and Graham is the fat Black Panther.
I would say I would be Iron Fist and he would be Nick Cage. How about that, Doc Hollywood? How about
I
for
think
that?
Loki. He's trickful, and you
Yeah,
can
that would work. Someone said Graham is the Hulk. I don't know, maybe the Gray Hulk.
I was thinking about the dude from Fantastic Four.
The Thing.
Clobbering. The Thing. You're the Thing.
Graham can do the Thing. Yeah, I can picture.
I like my obscure reference better.
Yeah, I like yours better too, Dave.
I like Loki.
Well, I guess I could play a good villain like
I think
Loki.
you can play Loki really well.
Oh man, if I had his powers though, I probably would act that way.
What is his
I
What is
can't
his
lie.
power?
He can basically
He
turn.
can basically adjust matter, and then when you give him one of those like, was it those staffs with the gems in them? He can do whatever he wants. Like the guy's.
I thought he
can-
just had a big long stick.
That's what she
Yo,
said.
these are some good grapes, man.
All right, gentlemen. Anything valuable to say before we move on?
TNA.
What would Isaac be?
I'd be a fucking Isaac, man. Bye.
Fucking retard.
All right. So, Mark, you got anything important to say?
No, are you booting me?
Huh?
Are you booting me?
You can call back.
Fine.
All right, so I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave this next one up to the chat. Do you guys want us to discuss Deadpool or not? Or no? Because the Deadpool subject, a lot of people don't want to talk about Ryan Reynolds. So it's up to you guys. Yes, Cody Hagan, I would be a great Superman. Alex, I would be a shitty Catwoman. Joe Cronin as the Joker. He already is. I would just like to point out that Joe Cronin's name has now been spelled wrong twice in the chat. And Graham's name has not. Simple Superior, if you're going to call in, I would say call in as soon as possible.
Is it spelled like that, Graham?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Adrian, Laura, yeah, no.
What do y'all think of Deadpool? Meh.
As a character or a movie?
As the movie and how they're casting Deadpool.
Honestly, go on YouTube and go pull up that damn fan-made film and just throw a shitload of money at that guy to make that.
Yeah, yeah. But there's ways of doing it. I'm not too angry at the casting. Not necessarily because he was in the first, with that Wolverine, that shitty Wolverine movie, which is stricken off the books, never happened, burnt in fire. But the smart mouth character that he can play very well fits perfectly with the role of Deadpool. Although the comic books can get fairly stupid in the way that they break the fourth wall and all that stuff. If you keep it within the confines of the Weapon X storyline or anything to do with the Weapon X program, Department H, anything that sort of deals with his origin or at least his relation to that. Because again, he's the merc with the mouth. You know, once he left his obligations in Canada, he went off and did his thing. And there could be so much done to progress the storyline, and not the storyline, but to explain the storyline in a way that's done through a movie. That I think that there's great potential to see into the background if they don't treat it like a total joke. Last I heard, there's somebody told me it was going to be a rated R movie, and if that's the case, then there is a chance that that might be possible, but I can't say for certain.
All right. I have a quick question because we're gonna move on. We're gonna get off of these movies and move on to some other topics. But I have a question for you, Dave Rose, and Doc. How inebriated are you gentlemen at this moment?
After swallowing that beautiful amber liquid, I'd have to probably say I'm a 5 out of 10 right now. 4.75, 5. Not too drunk. I'm tired, so I'm just drinking my beers as they come and not chugging nothing.
All right. What about you, Doc?
Yeah, I'm pretty inebriated. Just
All right. Here we go. Dave knows what this is. Doc, you don't have a choice. Okay, but Dave, how would you feel about a friendly game of Ask the Conch?
That's funny. It is a funny game.
All right. Let me get Marky D back.
Exclusive here on Reckless TV, the Ask the Conch segment. Segment. On the Drunk Show.
All right, before we get to Mark, Superior, what's up, my brother?
Yo, what's going on, man? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you just fine.
Coming
All
in
right,
loud.
cool. Cause I'm trying out this new microphone. I wonder how it sounds. Does it sound good?
Sounds great.
Bellissimo, signore.
All right, cool. What are you guys talking about right now?
Everything and everything. Oh, yeah. Giggity.
Hey guys, guess what? I'm drinking right now.
Cheers to you. I lift my stein with its beautiful amber liquid inside up to the heavens and say cheers to you, and I shall take a drink.
Yes,
And
Superior,
cheers to
I have
you,
a
good
question
sir.
for you, though. Do you
Yes.
know what the new American national anthem is?
There's a new one?
Yes, there's a new one, sir.
Wow, no, I don't know. What is it?
America! Fuck yeah. That's it.
America.
So,
They took our jobs.
yeah, but for real. Well, since you're here, Superior, I'm going to allow you to play a game with us for a few minutes.
Sweet.
All right, are you willing to play the game with us?
Yeah.
All right, so here's how the game is played. We're going to go around. It's going to go me, Dave Rose, then Doc Holliday, then you, in that order. And we can ask the conch or conch, depending on where you're from, whatever it is, whatever question that we want to ask. And the conch will give us the correct answer.
I have arrived.
The conch is here?
No, Marcus is here.
Oh, hi, Mark. Mark, did you bring the conch with you?
Ah,
Who's
shit,
the
I left
conch?
it up. I have the conch.
You have the conch. All right, so I'm going to ask the first question. Is the conch ready to hear my question?
Oh shit.
Okay.
I doesn't want to talk to you, Graham.
Mystical conch.
It's magic conch to you.
I'm sorry. Magic conch. Does Graham Hall have the right to gain 20,000 subscribers?
You are gaining nothing.
Hold on, I have to ask her again. Conch, is Graham Hall going to get over 20,000 subscribers?
No.
Dave, it's your turn.
Is Graham Hall going to get over 50,000 subscribers?
Yes.
Oh,
Doc, your turn.
Magic Conch. Is Graham Hall going to get over 1 million subscribers?
Yes.
Damn.
Your turn, Superior.
am I truly the simple superior one?
Maybe someday.
Not today, though. Not today.
Oh man, that was awesome.
Mark, you can ask the contra question.
Am I the best there ever was?
No.
Shit. Does Dave Rose look like Truth Martini?
Yes.
Conch, does Graham have a bigger dick than Mark?
No.
The Conch doesn't like me.
It's because you're black.
Oh, I got one. I got one. Hey, Graham, I got one. Is Joe Cronin gonna get on Tough Enough?
Yes.
Oh!
Oh!
Is Graham gonna get on Tough Enough?
No.
No.
Man, fuck that Conch. Get that Conch off my show.
Maybe
Should I
someday.
mow the lawn tomorrow?
No.
Okay, good.
Man, you guys, I can't believe that Joe's video got all the way up there, you know? It's crazy.
Yeah.
No. Nothing.
Is Tommy C smart?
Yes.
Oh!
Is he smarter than me?
Try asking again.
Is he smarter than me again?
Yes.
Oh!
Is he smarter than Dave Rose?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Is smarter than Dave Rose?
Nothing is smarter than Dave Rose.
Too difficult to compute. Error. Please don't stick your finger there.
I don't think so.
Okay, here we go. Question. I have a WWE question from the chat. Will Dean Ambrose win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at Payback?
Try asking again.
Will
Nah.
Dean Ambrose win the championship at Payback?
Yes.
No, he's not.
No.
Yes.
You got a smart mouth there, Siri, or whatever your name is.
That's the Conch. You don't want to know what Siri has to say.
Yes.
What about Cortana?
How about
Yes.
Magic Conch? Would you like to have a conversation with Siri?
No.
Mark, was that you?
Yeah.
That was funny.
Hello?
Ooh,
Somebody
plátano.
else who wants to ask the Contra question.
Platanos.
Isaac, ask the
Platanos
magic
for
punch.
everyone.
Oh, we're doing this.
Isaac the Knee Radical.
Oh, who's that? Mom?
No, your mom's not here, Isaac. That
Who is
was
that?
You
that was
calling
Mr.
it?
Superior.
Trying to stand, man?
It's
Doc Holliday?
it's the new guy.
Hi, new guy. What's your name?
Oh, I'm Dennis. Call me Dennis.
Hi, Dennis. My name's
Hey,
Isaac.
man.
I like plátanos.
That's cool.
I'm also eating grapes.
Isaac,
That's
ask
the
the
fucking
magic question.
Contra question before you piss me
Well,
off.
Oh, okay. Should I
Isaac.
unsubscribe from the channel?
Nothing.
Ask it again.
Aw.
What are you fucking talking about?
I got a question.
Go eat a pizza pie.
Oh, Doc
Down.
has a question
Go.
that's more important than what
Go.
Isaac has to say. Go ahead, Doc.
Will the My Name is Conan album come out?
Actually, I was gonna announce that.
Really?
I'm coming out with an album coming soon, and we're gonna exclusively release the first song on this channel.
Try asking again.
Yeah. My name's Conan. Nothing.
All right, another question. Two more questions from the chat for the Conch. Number one, Conch, will Seth Rollins retire early?
Fuck you.
Yes.
Oh!
All right. Will Daniel Bryan retire?
He's already
Mike.
retired.
No.
Will he come back?
Yes.
All right, there's your answer, Cody. And Adrian. Oh, and will Heal Shield return?
Maybe someday.
Oh, maybe Sunday. You heard that? Sunday.
Oh,
Someday.
No, no,
Someday.
no.
Someday.
Maybe Sunday.
And on that note, that's the end of Ask the Conch. Magic Conch.
All
Are you
right.
gonna boot us now?
I'm not gonna boot you if you've got something constructive to say.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. Okay.
Say something, do it now. Say something funny.
Goodbye. Talk to me when
No.
it's over. Goodbye.
Go to the chopper, don't. Get away from the chopper.
hey guys,
No.
I heard the Shield might reunite at the next pay-per-view.
It doesn't
Since-
matter where the conversation is going, it always comes back around to wrestling. Yes, it is rumored that the Shield will return as a heel Shield.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, anybody who believes that also believes in everything that Sean's View Entertainment has to say.
No, I mean it doesn't make sense, but it would be like awesome though.
Hold on, pardon me for a second. I have to tell my neighbor to turn his music down.
Hey, Enrique. Turn your music down, Holmes. It's too loud.
Hey, what are you guys drinking?
I'm drinking beer. You know, because here in Canada, we like the beer, we like the poutine, we like the bacon. You call it Canadian bacon, we just call it bacon.
Right, and that moose meat.
Can't ever have enough of that moose meat, eh?
All right, I was just here looking at the chat, and I have to address something in the chat. It's very important that I address this, and I address this expeditiously. You guys want last comment wins? It's not going to be tonight.
Oh,
I told him that already. I tried
Let me tell
to
you something.
information.
Last comment wins will be at random. I know y'all want it, but I'll give it to you, but it's gonna be at random. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to do it every video because it costs me $25 a shirt
mhm.
or more, depending on
Change
which
it. Change it to first comment wins.
No, last comment wins.
Well, there's also the fact that, you know, you can always have a competition as to who can share the most Graham Hall posts through social media in a day or a week. And that person could then earn that right to get that absolutely incredible t-shirt that you have available at your store, recklesstv.spreadshirt.com. And that would be an incentive for people to share and spread the gospel that is Graham Hall. Hallelujah.
Yes, and I would like to put out there, Graham Hall does have something in the works right now. If you look at Graham Hall's channel, that's me. I gotta stop talking about myself in the third person. But if you go to my channel, you will see that I have over 16,000 views right now. 16,500, something like that. So when I get to 20,000, I will be going to my subscribers list, and I will be picking someone at random from my subscribers list. And that person will win a very special gift from Graham Hall. Out of all my subscribers. So I'm putting this out there now. Subscribe, tell people to subscribe, tell people to watch. Because as soon as I hit 20,000, y'all getting some free shit.
Subscribe.
Something like that. And a bug has made its way into my house.
I'll kill it.
Kill it now. I tried to kill it with a cigarette pack. But I missed.
Oh, it's gone now.
Now it's dead. Cody is not God. I've seen God. He looks like a rock star Jesus.
You've seen God?
If you don't understand, follow Isaac Radical Skips on YouTube, and he will show you Rockstar Jesus. And soon, coming to Reckless TV, you will see the match of prophets. Figure that one out. You will also see Dave. Is there anything that you would like to announce for Reckless TV?
I just know that stuff is in the works. Keep your eyes on Reckless TV. There's a lot more in store. So just keep at it here. Stay tuned and look out. More's coming.
Yes, I know I put it out there before, but Reckless TV is now a brand. And let me put something out there to you, PS Carnivore. My motto is not subscribe, support, stay positive. It's subscribe, leave a comment, or go fuck yourself. I thought I killed that bug, but that motherfucker is swimming in the sink. How are you still alive? That motherfucker just dove to the bottom of the sink and then back up.
This is definitely the drunk show.
I'm sorry. I gotta come back. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's great. It's funny.
Graham Hall's ADD has just kicked in.
I think everyone has ADD.
Yeah, I got a drunk disorder.
I think that's stupid. That statement is stupid. I'll be honest.
Which statement?
Or ADHD.
There's no such thing. They're made up by the government to sell drugs.
It's a very broad brushing statement that is illogical when you take a look at facts.
Okay, let me rephrase.
So deep on this show, but
can I rephrase it?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, everyone has some minor form of ADD or ADHD, I'd say.
Still disagree. Still disagree. I
have a major form of fuck it.
I'll put it this way. I wasn't always a good academic student, but I took responsibility for my actions. I focused myself, and I disciplined myself to adhere to the rigors of having to stay sitting still in a goddamn one of these 70s style plastic desks from high school and stuff. And not the good shit that you guys have now that's orthopedic and all that crap. And I forced myself to, stay quiet, not interrupt, learn, study, do what was needed. And there was none of the issues that I've seen today or even in the last 10 years. And I did see a little bit in school, but like it just got, I guess as I was leaving, it just was getting to a point where it's getting bigger. But, again, it's all about personal responsibility. And if we excuse everyone for having some sort of disability, then everyone can get away with murder. Everyone can do whatever they want because, they've got a disability. We can't really blame them, And the fact is, to me, it's all a matter of personal accountability, personal discipline, and keeping focused so that you can accomplish these goals that you set out for yourself. I think more often than not, ADD, ADHD is totally misdiagnosed by people who not only are not qualified, but are taking a buck from that recommendation as well. Nurses, general practitioners, and even teachers. And these people aren't necessarily properly diagnosed. They don't have ADD, ADHD. They might have some other affliction. Maybe they have some sort of chemical imbalance, but they're prescribed drugs rather than looking at the root cause and trying to really figure out, is this what it is? Or just, are they going to just make a buck and throw a drug at them?
Dave, I'm going to cut you off because that statement should make you not allowed to be around children.
Oh, shit. That's right. That's right. No, but seriously, no, I want to hear a reply because I did kind of drone on a little too much for that.
No,
and I'm sorry. I do apologize. According to some people who rightfully so say I shouldn't be around children, also say that I drone on too long and, steal people's limelight and other crap. But go on. Sorry, that's a joke.
No, Dave, I pretty much agree with the things you said about the misdiagnosing and stuff like that. And also like they've made the spectrum like so much larger now, like since like a few years ago that I don't know, it's tough. Like everything seems like really jumbled up.
Why,
No one.
can I ask you, why do you think why the spectrum has become larger?
I don't know, like because it used to be just like some like the autism thing, right? It used to be like the kid was just weird or he didn't like talk as much, but they had to put a label on it, so they called it like autism, right? And they like made this whole spectrum like where you could fall into that category. But I think it's like kind of bullshit, you know?
Now that there's a kid that's fidgeting in his chair. Oh, he's got autism. But he's not on the spectrum. Let's make the spectrum wider. You see what I'm saying there?
Right. That's what I'm saying too.
That's the issue there, where it's like there's clearly a clear defined issue with those that are autistic, and some sort of functional issues and all that. But when you start to expand the spectrum to say, oh, well, that kid's fidgeting in his chair, it's not the fact that he's been sitting on an hour bus ride to get to school. Now he's got to sit again, hasn't been able to stretch, is feeling restless. That's the problem there that's being totally misdiagnosed. And you got teachers that aren't even qualified to be teaching, giving medical diagnosis and saying your kid should get, ADD medicine or some, drug shit like that. And all they need is some physical activity and stuff.
Yeah. It's just gotten like really confusing because this whole like autism thing just kind of like sprang up like a few years ago. Like, am I right? Like autism wasn't really a thing until a few years ago.
Well, it became more and more known, but the fact is, I think it was, and I have to look these statistics up, but I believe that like in the 50s and stuff, it was like 1 in every 5,000 people had some sort of autistic definition, and now it's like 1 in 50.
Yeah.
So if you look at that, you should really be fearing for humanity. It's like, why is it that now more and more and more and more people supposedly have autism? Is it because it's a wider spectrum? Is it because somehow we're getting more sick and there's more people like this? And it just makes you wonder what the cause is and where where this is sort of coming from, because it's
one of the theories are that they're from the shots, which is bullshit, because you get autism around the age of 2. So around that age is when all your kids are getting your shots. So that's one of the theories. And you said something about like how the teachers would prescribe. The teachers would never prescribe anything. It would recommend getting your child tested if they see something that would prove that your kid has autism.
That they see something that they think proves autism. Do they think it leads to autism, or does it prove it? Because that's the key here. If the parent says, well, no, the kid's restless, I mean, come on, and the teacher says, well, I'm going to put that on his permanent notes.
Are we talking ADD or autism? Because autistic kids aren't really restless.
But anything that does prescribe some sort of medication and some ulterior treatment and stuff.
I will put this out there. At my daycare that is ran by my wife and my sister, we have 3 autistic kids. They're brother and sister, all of them. The mom had 3 autistic children. The oldest, not going to use any names, but the oldest is the worst out of the 3 of them. Okay, I know his behavior. The middle child, he's significantly less affected by his disability, but he still has it. And then the youngest daughter, she is about the same as the middle brother, right? They take a while to pick up on things, all of them, but the smartest one out of the three of them is the oldest, who his social skills are gone. He has none. He screams for no reason. He, I mean, no, there's a reason. He doesn't express himself well. If he gets upset because he has to use the bathroom, it's a 20-minute screaming session, and the kid's 5 years old. He's just screaming, but the other two can express themselves better. Now there's a difference to the levels, like the oldest. Yes, he kind of does his own thing. He does more or less what he wants to do. The other two are more functional, if you want to use that term, functional. But one thing that has worked with all three of them, and I'm gonna put this out there just because I don't know who's listening, and I'm gonna put it out there. We treat all of them the same.
Yeah.
And we don't give anyone any more the mother has asked that. Treat the oldest one the same as the other ones, because it's helping him. He's over the past year that he's been at the daycare. Believe it or not, I was a teacher at the daycare.
Oh God.
For almost a year. I'm a certified teacher in early childhood education. They were in my class. The two brothers were in my class. The daughter's younger, and she's in the younger class. But the two other ones were in my class. And the mother told me straight up, treat them both the same. That way it helps the one with the worst disability to get a little bit better. And he has. And I mean, yeah, I know things that he can deal with and things that he can't. But these kids are diagnosed autistic. You can tell about their autism. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I mean, it's hard not to tell that either one of them have autism. And the crazy thing is, the mom, I served with the mom in the Army. She knew me from years back. So we have that little bit of respect for one another. But I don't believe that autistic people should get treated any different than anybody else. And that mother proved it to me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm a little drunk. I have to always ask if it makes sense when I'm drinking.
You're actually speaking very well for a drunk guy.
Actually, I'd like to address some stuff in the comment here. It says, P.S. Carnivore saying, no, I'm quoting another god. His name is Tommy NC 2010, and he's a hero to all men and women. Dave is right, even though he's a fascist. I just missed that. Just kidding. Interesting. It's interesting choice of words.
Dave Rose is not a fascist. He's a bigot.
Yes, there is a difference.
Graham, I don't know. It's tough to comment about what you said because your end statement is like they should be treated equally.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, this is into trouble.
Yeah, but I mean,
the difference between you, Dave, and me is that I'm willing to have a legitimate conversation about this.
Me too. That's the only reason I called him.
Like
there are folks that do not. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Like I believe they should be an exception to certain things, you know, that they can't do, you know, like it's tough to explain, but
okay. But Dennis, you're saying exception. So you have a kid with high functioning autism that can do shit that I can't do that you can't do. You're gonna treat that kid differently than you?
Well, no, I mean,
you kill the person, he killed the person. Should he get off? He's functioning better than me and you. Yeah, he has a disability,
but he would get off. he would get off because of his disability, though. Like that's the point. Like it's the
No,
disability. Like
but you're saying don't treat them equally. But
No, that is, to me, Dennis, that is a standard that has been put into play by individuals and then taken to heart. Now, I'll
okay,
give you a perfect example.
wait,
Okay?
hold on one second, Graham. Let me put it this way. I think that they should be treated the same in certain ways, but they should be treated differently in certain ways too because
oh
of their
wait,
disability. That's what
You
I'm
know,
saying.
where do you draw the line?
can
Yeah,
you?
that's the
What if you
question.
make that statement about blacks, Jews, gays, gypsies? Name a group, and what if you were to say
Well,
a statement?
no, that's like racism.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is that, like, how can you differentiate it? Because if you're making one group special,
Because they have a disability, like in their brains,
well,
you know.
yeah, well, Yazidi, I can't remember the specific group of Christians right now that's being totally massacred in Syria and Iraq. A very small minority group. Same could be applied to them. I mean, again, where do you draw the line as to who gets protected and who doesn't? I mean, do we
I
all?
guess, like, dude, I guess it boils down to like morality.
Morality, how?
Like, do you know the word?
We know the word morality, but we want you to explain how they should be treated with morality, and how by treating them equally, we are not treating them with morality.
um, like they shouldn't be held responsible just because they do something wrong. Does that make sense?
So an autistic adult rapes a child, but they're autistic, so they're off the hook, and it's okay. I mean, I know that's an
Where do you
extreme.
draw the line?
It's very extreme.
Where do you draw the line, though? Exactly like
We're on
Mark
the
said.
spectrum. We're on the spectrum. Oh, he has high functioning autism. He killed a person. Oh, he gets off. He has autism.
Hmm. It's tough. Yeah, that's where the line is. I can't really give you an answer to that, but there is a line for sure.
Now, there is with autism a huge difference in the way that autistic people act. I will use their actions, but their minds, you cannot say that their minds aren't anywhere close to ours, because let me tell you something. I'll point back to those 3 autistic children that I have at the daycare, right? The one with the worst uh, showing disability of autism is the smartest out of the 3 of them. And it got proven to me when I said, when I was teaching the ABCs. They were 3 or 4 years old, and I was teaching them the ABCs. The oldest one understood it and was reciting his entire ABCs and his 1 through 10 and everything that I was supposed to teach him before even the regular kids in the class. I hate to use the word regular, but the non-autistic children in the class.
Right.
It's just that his stuff was, his issues were more of his actions. He could not express himself. Yes, autism varies in different ways, and it does depend on stuff case to case, Bank Santana. I'm not ignoring you here in the chat. But like he just so happened to be the smartest one now. And I mean, we've hired different teachers that take care of stuff, and they go to treat him differently. Like, the worst time of day to deal with either one of them is nap time, because they're in preschool. It's nap time. So, like, there's some days that I actually just go over there to the daycare at nap time, and I'm like, all right, go lay down. Go lay down. Same as I tell every other kid, because hell, with my size, I think that most of them are like, I'm not messing with him. But I can tell any kid in there, including the 3 autistic children, go lay down and take your nap, and they will go to their cots, lay down, go to sleep. They understand it's all a matter of being stern sometimes. Stern may be a strong word, but being direct. if they know that you're going to treat them to the same standard as everybody else, then they will react to you treating them at the same standard as everybody else.
Agreed.
It's all about repetition sometimes. But that's my comments on that. Let's move on to a lighter topic with the drunk show.
I agree. Let's move on.
Before the drunk show moves on.
My drunken level has moved up to a 6 or so now, so I'm
Fucking standing.
Progressing.
Well, just so happens that since we're moving up, I have to piss again. So, Mark, can you indulge us with asking Siri dirty questions?
Oh, now you need me. Hey, Siri.
Hey, Marky.
How you doing, Thotty?
Hello.
Where are the hoes at?
Let me check on that. Okay.
Hose.
Where are the holes at?
Where are the hoes at?
$sign Hosen was down 3.23%
Oh.
yesterday, trading at 6 cents.
Oh,
Thanks.
sweet.
Sweet, we're making stock money. Wanna have sex?
I don't know what that means. If you
Do you want to have sex?
I try to be satisfied with what I have.
What do you have?
I can't answer that.
Do you have an STD, Siri?
Never really thought about it.
She has a virus.
Take you to get checked.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
What a slut.
It's all about you.
No, it's not about me. It's about you.
Not even looking into her own diseases. Giving people the clap and crabs.
If 2 plus 2 equals 4, what does 5 plus 5 equal?
Let me check on that. Here's what I found on the web for if 2 plus 2 equals for what does
Damn
5
it.
plus 5 equal.
You're a whore.
She had to look it up.
Okay.
You are a whore.
I don't really like these arbitrary categories.
Arbitrary now. I want to fight you and all your Apple products.
Okay, I found this on the web for I want to fight you and all of your Apple products.
Ask Siri, what does the fox say?
What does the fox say?
You will never know. The secret.
Oh wait, Mark. Mark, ask Siri when the gates of hell open.
Oh yeah, it's gonna say that's old. When did the gates of hell open?
Here's what I found on the web for
No,
when the
it's
gates of hell
that's
open.
old. You got to give them a date, and then she tells you it.
Tell
Oh,
her
yeah,
that, tell her you want to kick her in the cunt.
I want to kick you in your virtual cunt.
I think the date is like July 27th or something.
What is on July 27th?
You don't have any events on your calendar on July
No, it's not that.
27th,
I think
2015.
I think they took it off. Like it was
That was
there for a
2014.
while.
That's old, bro. That's old.
Yeah, because they took it off because it's
Hey,
gonna
when's the
happen.
last time you indulged in sex?
I don't
When was the last time you indulged in sexual activity?
checking. Here's what I found on the web for you involved in sexual activity.
Is Graham black?
Here's what I found on the web for is Graham Black.
Siri, you're no fun.
Siri, do you like long walks on the beach?
This is about you, Marky, not me.
I like long walks on the beach.
By yourself.
I don't understand.
With Dennis's mom.
Here's what I found.
Fuck you, Siri. Fuck you, Siri.
Well, I never.
You never
Well,
what?
I never.
You're certainly entitled to that opinion.
What does the Macho Man say?
What does Macho Man say?
Oh yeah.
Here's what I found on the web for what does Macho Man say.
All she did was give me pictures of the Macho Man
Oh,
and Chuck Norris.
I are back. We are running into the last few minutes here of the drunk show. Sorry, I had to urinate. I had to take a Divas match real quick. But what we're going to do is we are going to go around, and I want to get the final thoughts. I'm sorry, everybody. I know I'm cutting this a little short tonight. We're only going till 11 because Graham has to be up at 6:30 a.m. to leave the house at 7 tomorrow morning. Wish me luck tomorrow on my football game.
Hope you lose.
Hey, good luck, Graham.
All right, but Mark, say something else, and I will rape your thoughts.
No.
All right, but
Hey, Mark.
but final thoughts going around the table. I'm gonna call out your name. You give me your final fucking thoughts of the night, and then we are going to end this drunk show after I give my shout outs to the people I need to give my shout outs to. So, Devious Dave Rose, final thoughts of the evening.
I'm not a coward. I'm not a pussy. I'm not a cheat. And I'm not a hypocrite. So I've got something to say to you. I'll say it to your face. And only true men would do the same with me. Hashtag stay devious.
Doc Holliday.
Read some damn comic books, you fucking kids.
Mark Mayhem.
Stay deep. Oh wait, wrong guy. I'm Marcus, and go watch my show on Marky D at YouTube.com. MCW Radical Skips. Woohoo! Go buy a shirt.
Und Senor Superior Deniso.
Oh, I was gonna say, Mark, add me up on Skype, bro.
That's weird. I don't know you. Mom said don't talk to strangers.
Danger, danger.
But other than that, great show, guys. It was cool talking to all y'all. And next week.
All right, so let Graham do his shameless plugs for other people. This is the moment in the show called Shameless Plugs for Other Motherfuckers. All right. First shameless plug of the night. Daym drops. Go subscribe to his ass, and you'll see videos that are awesome. His videos are freaking awesome. He reviews food. Next, go subscribe to Marky D. Watch MC motherfucking W.
Swell.
Next, subscribe to Devious Dave Rose if you haven't already. Next, subscribe to me. Next, subscribe to Tommy NC 2010, the voice of people. And go watch freaking Tosh.0 on Comedy Central and watch the episode that Tommy NC 2010 was in. Now, if you do go to Tommy NC 2010's channel, you will have an opportunity, if you skip to about 50 minutes of the video he put last night, called Night Night with Tommy, you will see an awesome video that gets trolled. But, yeah. So it has been wonderful having you guys here.
You forgot Isaac.
Oh, yeah, Radical Skips.
He makes your shirts.
Yeah, he makes shit. And he does all the graphics you see here before you.
Behind the scenes guy.
He is my behind-the-scenes pimp. Along with Devious Dave Rose. But, what the fuck was I saying? You done fucked me up.
Hey, you forgot Isaac. Shouldn't have forgot
It's been
Isaac.
wonderful having you guys here on the drunk show with me this evening. I'm a tad tipsy. I must get up early in the morning. I must sit here and give you all the news that I have for you. Once again, like I said in the beginning, on a serious tip, my thoughts and prayers go out to the families involved in the Atlanta plane crash. And I'll see you next time here on the Drunk Motherfucking Show.